Testing 1, 2, 3. Cool. All right. What is up, SG? New best in the world. Lenny, don't call me that. Don't call me Sticky Vicky. Don't call me that. What is up? We are going 3 weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4 today. We'll be watching this game, week 1, Rams against 49ers. We'll also be watching week 3, Oilers at Bills. And we'll be synchronizing our week 2 game, Condors, Panthers, and our week 4 game, Pioneers, Seahawks. What's up, Kono? He's on his way to watch his first Nate is on his way to my house to watch his first OFL stream. Well, I better get moving. I'll go through overalls real quick. 87 for Buffalo, 85 for Tampa. Dragons with their eventful offseason at an 88. Niners at 90 with a 92 offense. Jags at 90. Monarchs 91. Panthers at 90. Rams at 90. Ravens at a 91. So I think the highest is Baltimore and Montreal at 91 apiece, followed by a few 90s with LA, Carolina, Jacksonville, San Francisco, and we'll be seeing 2 of those 90 overall teams in today's stream. What's up, Octi, Jimothy? I'm just going to assume that Octi will not be joining us in the booth. He continues to duck. He does not want to be here in the booth with me. Is there anything else you guys want to see before we officially start season number 3? Just that you can't. What's preventing you? What's preventing you? My team overall, you're one of the lowest. You're like an 81. Yeah, 81. Alright, I think we've waited long enough. You fill all Micah's. I mean, you should. There's a check mark next to the. There's a check mark next to the Micah thing, then you should have. About 5 hours to another video to get done. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Well. In the meantime, you can pick out your uniforms, and good lord, you can pick out your uniforms. there's any specific uniform combos you two would like. All white. It's this one, right? Yeah. Alright, Octi, what's the move? Modern blue jerseys and blue pants. So these, and I guess we'll just keep the cleats as it is. Alright, uniform matchup for today for our week 1 game. First game of season number 3. Monroe St. X Factors on the 49ers. You have new acquisition Monroe St. Brown, Jair, TJ Watt, Steven Sinclair, Wirfs, Derek Brown, Swift, Hargrave. And for LA, Carmelo, Fred Warner, Big Z, Chris Jones, Darius Smith, Minka, Stingley, Sanders, Brandon Aubrey, and then Bryson Wilson. Alright, Sunday night football. Waiting all night for Sunday night. Wait. I got something special for you guys. Do this thing, pick it up. Prime time under the lights. The reigning NFC West champion Los Angeles Rams travel to the Bay Area to play off against the 49ers, who were the 7th seed last year. I think came away a yard short for being the NFC champion Commanders in the wild card round. But both of these teams are look good in the season's experience. LA consistently one of the better teams in the NFC. 49ers have made the Bulls once or twice, something like that. Don't. It's a Sunday night song on math. Your mic is going crazy. Is my mic going crazy? Is the mic going crazy? Oh, okay. It must have been the Sunday night theme. Alright. So out comes Ben Russ. The LA offense, Ben Russ looking for a sophomore jump. Also, as you may have noticed, I figured out how to get rid of the NFL logo. I just have to be signed off of EA Sports. Gotta love it. First attempt, first play of the season. From scrimmage, a quick 3-yard reception. Second 7. Russ drops back. Fires. Caught! I thought it was going for Carmelo. No, it's caught. George Pickens. Why are we being mean to Ben Russ? What did Ben Russ ever do to you? We will be rooting for the Ben Russ sophomore. Oh, good lord. Devon Hargrave with the sack. Second and 17 now. Carmelo. It's a couple. No, he lost 2 yards. Own both teams. Rams play terrorism ball here in Insomnia. Fuck the Niners. 3rd and 19, they're running up the middle. Also up a 4th and 13. Rams forced to punt on the way. First drive of the season for LA. Forced to punt the ball away. Out comes Derek Watson and the 49ers offense. 85 overall. Conservative decision making. First and 10. He gets 3. Derek Watson, the aura. 2nd and 7 after carry of 3. Pass caught at Sinclair, who gets 8. Or no, he gets 5. Third and 2. Hand off to Mixon. Mixon gets the first down. Powers ahead. What's up, Boomy? Boomy, I am proud to say I am becoming a full-time member of Monarchs FC. I am on your guys' bandwagon this season. And Dax, we trust. There's a nice play. Monroe St. Brown breaks off a tackle to the 25. Acquired from Baltimore in the offseason. It sets up a 1st and 10 at the 25. Watson over the middle. That is Tucker Kraft. Levi Trey was stupid again. 2nd and 3. It's a Swift. Doesn't quite get the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. And goes nowhere, stuffed. Fred Warner, I think that was Drew Sanders as well in the backfield. Yeah, Warner and Sanders finished off play. Kick is up and it is good. Niners start their season with a field goal, 3-0. The Rams back with the ball. They bring it up to past the 25-yard line, the 26. Comes Ben Russ. And the Rams offense forced punt on the way on their last drive. 1st and 10. Carmelo goes nowhere. Carmelo has been a demon in the preseason sims, but watch Carmelo not quite as good as there's a quick 3-yard out route. Start at 7. Russ drops back. Fires. 4th and 2. And they'll be punting the ball away again. Tackled shy at the 25. Here comes Watson, Mungus, Sinclair. Oh, that's Monroe St. Brown. 3 for 55 already. Second 7. Watson fires off in the flats. Shrugs off the man. Cam Kitchens, a little push out of bounds. Now 3rd and 9. 5 wide. Watson. Fire picked off! That ball is picked off. Shrugs off a man. Who is that making the play? That is Stingley. I think that was Derek Stingley. Jumping the route. Yeah, Derek Stingley jumps the route. And now LA in business. Caught by the white tight end. He gets 5. Tackled by Bobby Okereke. Now in the first quarter, 49ers were looking good. Until that pick caught by Derek Stingley. Now Rams are in business. They're in the red zone. Second and 5 now. What have I missed? You just missed a Derek Stingley pick. There's a nice play. That is, I want to say Josh Downs? Yeah. Josh Downs shy of the goal line. You just missed a Stingley pick. Before that, the Rams offense was a travesty. But Derek Stingley's got him in business. Carmelo bounced to the outside. Touchdown, LA. Carmelo powers it in. Reaches across the goal line in LA. Will take the lead up 7-3. That was a Madden glitch. Yeah, that was a glitch. That wasn't supposed to happen. San Francisco brings it up to near the 30-yard line. How will Watson respond after the interception? Well, he just fires up another one. He's wide ass open. Steven Sinclair waltzes that in. And the 49ers respond immediately. For every one good play the Rams defense produces, there's about 5 equally bad ones. There's one of the bad ones. Steven Sinclair just burns them down the field, and the 49ers retake the lead. Only took them one play and 70 yards. Only took them one play to go 70 yards down the field. Why did he just cooking Daniel Galle all of a sudden? Why is he catching all strays? '49 is about to Bonnie Blue's occupancy. If you're Bonnie Blue, wouldn't that mean you're receiving? Russ tries to copycat him, and Daniel gets him murdered. Second and 10 now. Under pressure, sacked by T.J. Watt. In the backfield immediately. He had no time. Now it's up a 3rd and long, empty backfield. Russ Under pressure again, TJ Watt! Back-to-back sacks for TJ Watt, OFL Cowboy legend, TJ Watt. That will force a punt, fair caught, around the 40. First and 10 now. Watson drops back, fires over in the middle, field caught, Monroe St. Brown. Monroe St. Brown hasn't lost a step since being traded across the field. Quick RPO back to Saint. First down. First and 10, caught. Second and 1. Play action. Watson tries to scramble these sags. Ashawn Murray tried to scramble and ran into Z. That sets up a 3rd and 7. Under pressure, looked for the screen. Fred Warner came flying in. Now set up another field goal, 37-yarder. Up and good. Out comes Mr. Russ. And they go playbooks. The last ones we put in. Yeah, I haven't touched the playbooks since I did the Sims, apart from putting them in today. So whatever you send them in last in depth in the playbooks tab should be it. That play goes nowhere. So you're under Atlanta and the vertical's on run, so that's what you're on right now. Yeah, your play looks Falcons right now. That play goes nowhere. Now set up another LA punt. The 49ers, apart from that 2-minute stretch, we're watching through the pick and in LA, oh my god! Almost caught that one hand before getting murdered. Apart from that 2-minute stretch when from the Niners, where Watson threw a pick, and Watson on his legs gets a couple. Apart from the 2-minute stretch when the Niners threw a pick, and the Rams managed to score a touchdown off that, they've been dominant this game. 3rd and 3, Mixon, first down. First and 10. Watson, he's up a prayer, incomplete. Second and 10 goes a little shorter. That one is off target. Watson, 3rd and 10. Caught, first down. No, they won't give it to him. Oh, they're going to mark it just short of the sticks for the 2-minute warning. And they're not going to go for it. They're going to punt it. Tackled. So, 1 minute 52. Right down the lane for the field. Russ. Strike over the middle of the field. That's caught, first down. You run no huddle. Now, multi timeouts to play with. Russ fires, caught. Runs out of bounds. Josh Downs in a nice grab. We got ball to have. I believe that would be San Francisco. So, LA is essentially in must-score territory now. The sidelines, he's blown up. Second and 6. Ross caught. Carmelo. Near the 40. First and 10, Russ. Batted at the line of scrimmage. I mean, not really batted, but you know what I mean. Second and 10. Russ, it's a screen. Carmelo. He's... Ooh, stopped short. 3rd and 1. 40 seconds left. They better hurry. Better start moving it. Russ. Sack on the play. Thomas in the backfield. And they're going to kick the field goal. This is a 57-yarder. Kick is up. And he drills it before half. And the 49ers enter the half up 13-10, and they also get the ball. So, I mean, the good news for LA is that they got 3 points out of it. They got points, which they desperately needed. Oh, nice juke. But I feel like LA could have got more out of that drive with the way they were moving it. But 1st and 10. Play action, Watson. Fires a strike over the middle field. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Pass midfield. 1st and 10. Mixon gets 2. I feel like they should just keep throwing it. More specifically, keep throwing it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. It seems to be working. No, they're a handoff. At least that one gets about 5. Third and 3 in the eye. A handoff. First down. San Francisco. First and 10. Watson. Clean pocket throws at Sinclair. At the 9. First and goal. I don't know what the hell they were doing there, but second in goal. What? Third and goal now. Watson rolls out right. He's going to try and run for it. He's sacked. That is Servaca Dennis. Or Servatia. I'm not trying to pronounce his first name, but Dennis. Servatia Dennis in the backfield. I'll force another field goal. I think the 49ers, aside from that one play touchdown from Sinclair, they seem to be driving the ball down the field really well, but they haven't quite been able to finish in the red zone. And they're selling for a lot of field goals. That might work today with the Rams' offense, but they better start cleaning up in the red zone. First and 10. Russ caught Josh Downs. Go offense, bad coverage, and low scoring. Hoping to finish the red zone. I agree. And oh no, that's dropped. That's Downs. Are the Rams like the best bad team in the league? Or are they the worst good team in the league? First down by T. Used to Hazel Booker. I don't do depth chart changes mid game, because otherwise it's not fair to the away team to take control from the home team. Ross, he's up a bomb. I have no idea where that ball is going. And Terry Arnold was the intended target. Third and 4. First down. T. Higgins. He was literally going backwards when he was throwing that. I have no idea. This Rams team in watch confused me. They're a great sim team. Very good sim team. In watch, I have a lot of questions. Play action. No, you're not playing that. First down, though. Hey, slowly but surely, the Rams offense is moving it. So it's taken them like 9,000 years to do it, but they are moving it. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. Down, risky pass. He does manage to hold on to it. They are just eating away at this clock, slowly but surely moving down the field. Hand off to Carmelo. He gets 3. Now end the third quarter. 49ers out of field goal. They're up 6, but LA is moving it down the field. Get your 4s up in chat. Russ throws it at his feet. Now I'll set up a 3rd and 7. And they're gonna run it. Oh. Tackled short, 4th and 2. They're gonna keep the offense on the field. I like it. I strike the ball. I respect it. 4th and 2. Russ fires. Caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins. They ran on 3rd down to set up a manageable 4th down, and they got a touchdown out of it. Bravo after, like, the longest drive I think I've ever seen. The Rams are a PAT away from winning it. Or from taking the lead. Rams up 17-16. 15 play, 74-yard drive, 5:30 off the clock. And you just know that this 49ers drive, it's going to take 1 or 2 plays. Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to be wide open, 40 yards down the field. Official prediction. They will get a touchdown in 1 or 2 plays here. Someone is going to be butt naked, wide ass open down the field. There's play number 1. He gets 8. 22 Browns of LeBron James. 25 Rams. What's that supposed to mean? I feel like it'd be, with their play style, it'd be, oh, no, it's picked off! It ended in 2 plays. Red Warner with the pick. I was technically right. It ended in 2 plays. I was right. How did I jinx it? I was right. It ended in 2 plays. Means us and the Browns both try to lose. Browns just look good doing it. I didn't jinx it. I said the drive would end in 2 plays. It ended in 2 plays. Carmelo, first down, 3.4 yards to carry. Yucky. I feel like in terms of like pure play style, the 0-23 Cowboys are like the Michael Jordan of this Rams team. As that play goes nowhere. Like, in terms of play style wise, at least offensively, they are very close. The Cowboys, though, actually were clutch and did the little things to win. The Rams team, I know they're winning right now, but in general, they really don't do that. The Rams started 10, Russ through the front door, slides. I'll set up a 40-yard field goal. He's up and good. So Rams extend the lead. Evolution line goes, baby's 25 Rams, middle's 24 Bears, final info is 23 Cowboys. True. Wow, 7 targets, 7 receptions, 124 yards. Alright, official prediction. This drive will end in 2 plays. Official prediction. One way or another, it's ending in 2 plays. That's caught. Tackled by Fred Warner. Give it 3. Play action. Watson, unless he like breaks off a nice. Okay. Slides. I really thought it was going to even down the field. I was really hoping for it. 1st and 10. Quick throw, caught. That's Kraft. Second and 3. Ooh, right in the backfield immediately. And that was Big C's. They show Murray. Got a him or Christian. I'm pretty sure that was Murray. 3rd and 3. Watson caught. 1st down. Oh, this team at 10 points, by the way, and they got shit for it. Yeah, you scored 9 points. That's why you got shit for it. You scored at 9. The play goes... Oh, yeah, 5 out of that. Oh, no, you scored 7 points. Even worse. You scored 7 points. Down the field! He was open! He was open. Why are you doing that celebration? You got cooked. Oh, he was open. 3rd and 5. Caught. 1st down. First and 10. Shots back. I have no idea where that ball was going. 2nd and 10. I caught some Broadwatch seated. 2nd and 10. Watson. Scrambles. Can this white man get the 1st down? He got it. Vanilla Vic. And I'll set us up to the 2-minute warning. If this was an Octavale, this is where the music would start. Swift gets a couple. Eagles, no, I think it was Eagles and Rams, ironically enough. That was a 6-3 game. Oh! Quinion! Oh, that would have been 6 if he caught it. 3rd and 10. Up the middle. Touchdown! Oh my God. Derek Watson, after getting bailed on the previous play, calls his own damn number and runs it in. Thirteen plays, 71 drives. My prediction was off by about 11 plays. All right. Ben Rust. The spotlight is on you. How will you respond to the adversity, too? Nobody believes in you. Russ. There's a good reason why no one believes in you. Second 9. 107. Russ fires. Caught Josh Downs. 1st down. Quickly down their last timeout. He got damn tied up off out of the playbook. Target yard line to 47. So I mean, they're only 10 yards away, or they're about 10 yards away. First down, you would put him in field goal range. Russ, can he get there with his legs? Slides at the 50. All out timeout. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Russ. Clean pocket. Throws in the dirt. All comes down to this. 4th and 3 for the game. Russ caught. First down in field goal range. But they gotta hurry. Russ caught. Touchdown. George Pickens. Oh. Oh my God, George Pickens! Oh, we got burned! George Pickens! Coach him! Rusted what? Yeah, the game's not over. There's 21 seconds left. The 49ers have 3 timeouts. Oh, they're starting at the 40. Or not the 40, the 35. 16 seconds, 3 timeouts. They can definitely work with something here. Watson. All right. He's a scramble. Let's play. If you're going to end the game with a deep shot on one play, at least go for the end zone. Well, he's going to heave one up. That's a little short. Oh! Oh! Okay, they have one play. One play. For the end zone. Here we go, for the game. Watson, clean pocket. Sacks! He sacks! And now, and the game is over. The Rams win a wild one, 27-23. Oh. What the fuck? What did I just watch? I mean, crack, heroin, acid, they were on all the drugs. Weed. Rams win 1, rest of the league 0. So, Watson was amazing, apart from the 2 picks that basically handed LA the game. Russ, I mean, he wasn't good for most of the game. He wasn't great for most of the game, but when the spotlight was on him, light shining the brightest, he came through. Meanwhile, both of these, the best runner in this game was unironically Derek Watson. Trey McBride, 10 for 43. Saint was amazing this game, 7 for 124. Sinclair, 2 for 112 in a score. A 71-yard touchdown. George Pickens had the touchdown at the game, a winning touchdown. Who was it? It was Rondale Moore. Yeah, who had the 41-yard catch to give San Francisco a chance with 4 seconds left. A lot of sacks allowed. 3 tackle for losses for Watt, 2 for Murray, 2 for Thomas. Bunch of dudes with 1. 2 sacks for Watt, 1 for Dennis, 1 for Murray, 1 for Peel, 1 for Thomas, 1 for Harvey. I think Peel was the one who had the sack on the last play of the game. Stingley Warner with the big picks. Oh my god. Look at that discrepancy in yards of total offense. The 49ers had like 130, 140, yeah, damn near 140 more yards of offense. And they lost. Alright, I think there's one depth chart change I have to do. And that's Derek Watson's immediately on the block. He didn't even play that bad. I mean, he had the picks, but alright, Tommy Townsend is now starting at punter. Alright. Well, now it's time to cross your fingers, pray to the OFL gods. It's time to simulate. Alright, wait. Before I simulate, I guess I'll do this depth chart change. Hazel Booker, welcome to running back 1. Alright, time to pray, guys. We are simulating. Giants knock off the Golden Eagles 28-14. Xander Barnabas with a great start to the season. 334 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick, 77% completion. Remember, wasn't bad in his debut, or in the season debut. Set for 82 scores. Or Smith, Cup, Barber, CMC, and Jarius Tate in his debut, 2 for 18. One half sacks for McDonald, 1 for Allen. Kenny Clark would have a sack. Max Melton with a pick. Ooh. Indianapolis Colts dominate the Jaguars 42-21. 330 and 3 scores for Jalen Hurts. In his Colts debut, Mahomes was very mid. Kyron revenge game with a score. Hornsworth had 2. Algier had 1. 5 for 127 and 3 scores for Debo. Waddle 10 for 104. And then Rico Dowdle with a score. Armando and Rashawn Gary with a sack each. And Kevin Byard with the pick. Jets start off with a win 24-21 over the Condors, battle of last year's top seeds. Lamar 305, 3 scores. Not bad for the reigning MVP. Josh Allen was bad himself, not a lot of yards though. Josh Jacobs and Antonio Gibson with scores. DJ Moore would score on 88 yards. DJ Glaze last 2 sacks. Jamie Davis with 2 sacks, along with Tank, Latu, and Estrada with 1. Joe Willie Gay with picks. Or with both of those half a sack. And JLK forced a fumble. Oh! Saints beat the absolute fuck out of the Lions 40-0. CJ Stroud, very good. Anthony Richardson, lore accurate. Anthony Richardson. CJ Stroud, leading rusher. Yeah, welcome to the OFL Charlotte. First game as a coach. Two sacks in Nick Herbig, 1 half for Burns, 1 for Kobe Turner and Mason Smith. Stone with a pick. Monarchs knock off the Shamrocks 28-23. Jackson Williamson, 194, 4 touchdowns and 1 pick. Lawrence, 50% completion. 4 for 71 to score for Garrett Wilson, 4 for 70 and 2 scores for Komet. Marvin Mims with 2 scores. Two tackle losses for Brzee and Tyson Tyler. Logan White in his debut with a sack. Kenny Moore and Marshawn Lattimore with picks. Brandon Jones forces a fumble. Titans knock off the Nighthawks 28-17, win the Battle of Tennessee. Keelan Downs in his rookie debut was not very good. Shane Daniels, very Two tutties for George Ward. Sacks for Wallace, Carter, Applewhite, and DuBois. McFadden and Trey Brown. Or McFadden had 2 picks. Oilers knock off the Broncos in overtime, 30-24. Drake May, 319 yards, 2 touchdowns, not bad. Iron Bonds, 244 yards and a score. Kabbalah with 2 scores. 6 for 135 for Jacoby Myers. Watson and Okonkwo with a score. Wesley and McNeil with sacks. Packers knock off Chicago 24-10. Jared Goff, 321, a score and a pick. Jordan Love was very mid. Breece Hall, not bad. Jared Goff ran in for a score. 5 for 138. Rollin, 6 for 68 and a score. 1.5 sacks for Bosa, 1 for Jermaine Johnson. Christian Harris with a pick. Panthers knocked off Vegas in overtime, 16-10. Caleb Williams, 222 to score to pick. Carfield, 182 and a score. 9 for 103 for DK Metcalf. AJ Ryan, Chris Olave with scores. Chris Olave, 1 catch, 2 yards, and a touchdown. Like tackle for loss, 2 for Baltimore, Alice Rojas, and Dayon Henley. McNeil and Dallas Turner with 1.5 sacks. Sexy Dexy with 1. And cluster guys with half a sack. Randy Tompkins with a pick. Bills knock off New England 24-21. Kevin Sasha, 276, 3 tutties, and 1 pick. Joe Burr, 252, 2 scores, and a pick. John Taylor, 252. Najee had a score. Webb for 110 and 2 scores for JSN, 2 for Ayuk, and then 1 for Laviska Shenault. Last sacks allowed. Who had the big day? And Hutchinson with 3, Thibodeau with 2. That makes sense. Queen, AJ Ward with picks. Pioneers beat the absolute fuck out of Tampa 45-7. Warren Flowers, 316, 4 touchdowns. LeSean St. Pierre, not good. Dynamite with a touchdown. Ben Sinnott, fought 9 for 95 and a score. QJ with a score. Three tackle losses for Sean Coates, Menhu and Buckner with sacks. Blackman with a pick. Raiders lost. Rams won. Ravens knocked out Toronto 34-20 on Thursday night. Tua, not bad in his Ravens debut. Kyler in his Dragons debut. Not bad either. You do $260 million man. 9 for 132 for Kyle Pitts. Chris Godwin, 2 scores. Sam Laporta, 2 scores. Two sacks for Simmons and Oliver, 1 behind Allen, and Tuli Tuilapatu. Did I say his name? I'm not sure. Christian Benford with a pick. Saints won. Seahawks knocked off LA Chargers 23-17. Jameson Fortson. Not bad in his rookie debut. 192 scores and a pick. Bo Nix wasn't bad. Eight for 81 and 2 scores for Michael Wallace. Two sacks for Madubuike. Dublin lost. Steelers knock off Atlanta 41-7. Keegan Stone, pretty good in his debut. Milner, very bad in his debut. Von Baker, 2 scores. Quan Tucker, 1.5. Donna Browning and Hall with a sack each. 2 sacks, or 2 picks for Bam Bam Richardson, 1 for Douglas. Titans won. Bears lost. Bills won. Broncos lost. Bucks lost. Chargers lost. Colts won. Commanders knock off the Eagles 38-21. Herbert, 380 yards, 5 touchdowns. Have yourself a day, what if, man. Purdy wasn't half bad himself. 4 of those scores with the Levi Claxton. If you started Levi Claxton in your fantasy line today, congratulations. You won. He sacks a lot by Spencer Brown. 2.5 sacks for Will Anderson. 1 for TJ Edwards. Condors, yeah, we saw a game. They lost. Dragons lost. Eagles lost. Falcons lost. And that brings us back to San Francisco 49ers. The Lords, Justin Herbert, Fred Warner, NFC, Jalen Hurts, and McFadden for the AFC. And that will bring us to our Week 2 game. A simcast between London and Carolina. I need a pamphlet, so that would be Dave Canals. So I don't think either coach, either Hector or C-Mill is here, so I guess chat will be able to pick out their uniforms on Monday night under the lights. And this is a simcast. The All Blacks with blue helmets for Carolina, so that would be blue helmets. Oh, like this one? I guess that would be like their color rush. Oh no. Oh, this uniform? And then for all blues with black helmets. So these uniforms. And then what do we want for London? We can go with, all white. We can go with all light purple, all dark purple, or, whatever. I go for... I think I like the light purple of London, but all dark purple, that'd be this one. I mean, we can just hop in at any time with the Simcast. And there's the X Factors and whatnot. So, London off of a loss enter 0-1. Carolina enters on a win 1-0. So let's see if Carolina can keep the momentum going, go up 2-0, or if London will get to the win column for the first time in this season. London strikes first with a score. Carolina adds a score right back. Condors add 2 more touchdowns, 21-7, and rematch the NFC Divisional round. Let's not forget. Carolina had scored, they tie it back up. Now let's send this drive. Alright, 4:42 left. Condors with the ball. Is this where we want to hop in, or do we want to simulate this drive? Next drive. Keep going. Next drive. Alright. Alright, next drive. Not a lot of time taking out the clock. 3:21 left. Alright, hop in here. Alright, starting at the 0-8, Caleb and friends. The handoff, play action, Caleb Williams gets to around 10. First down, K9. Did I call that a play action? I meant read option. You know what I mean. First and 10, caught. Down to the 2-minute warning, 2nd and 5. First and 10. Oh, I believe that's A.J. Brown. Caleb, he's going to run for it. First down. Throws out him on the way. Third and 3, Caleb. Under pressure, take Lawrence with the sack. Big play by DeMarcus Lawrence. That will force a Carolina punt. First and 10. Starting at the 26 for Lamar. Alright, the catch. Caught. First down. First and 10, London. Caught. Then out field goal range. This big play, first and goal. Payless. Moving on down the field, first and goal now. Chubb gets nothing there. Second and goal, one in motion. Third and goal now. I think I just knee it and then milk the clock down to like 2 seconds, call a timeout, kick field goal. Instead, they power it in. I think that's Nick Chubb with the touchdown. And the Condors with less than 40 seconds left take the lead. First and 10. Caleb. Throws a quick check down. No, you gotta get out of bounds. No timeouts. 12 seconds. 10, 9. Caleb throws another check down drop. Probably for the best. So third and 4. Caleb just has to heave one up and hope for the best. Incomplete. And the London Condors knock out the Panthers 28-21. And Condors improved to 1-1 in the year. More. It's bad. Caleb. Bleh. Chubb 2 scores. Too many passing yards. 2 sacks for Neil Hunter, 2 for Henley. Tank had the big one. Michael Carter and Matt Milano with picks. Alright, is there anything I have to do before simcasting? Or simulating? Check your slot receiver. Your slot receiver is Roman Dunze, and that's what you wanted. All right. Sibling, cross your fingers. Pray to your full gods. Patriots in the win call knock off the Oilers 31-28. Joe Burrow, 2 scores. Angel Nine Bonds, 341, 3 scores, and a pick. 2 touchdowns for Najee. Chris Gentry, 9 for 123, and a score. Two tackle losses for Tibbs, 2 for Fisk. Sacks for Thibodeau, Sweat, Griffin, and Dotson. Patrick Queen for a pick. Pioneers start the year 2-0, 34-27 over Mexico. 1 fouls, 256 and 3 scores. Ashton Miller, 220 and a score on the pick. Touchdowns for CMC. 10 for 110 and 2 scores for Cody James. Enrique Flores, 1 catch, 0 yards, 1 score. Coates and Young with a pick. Fernando Watson with the interception. Raiders knock out the Rams 31-28. J.J. McCarthy on his old team with 3 scores. Russ, 215, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Carmelo, 80 yards and a score. 7 for 79, Quinn Huggins. Downs, Hollywood, McBride, and Andre Lucas with all with scores. 2 tackle losses for Chris Jones. McNeil, Dennis with sacks. B.D. Bishop and Landry Tompkins with the interceptions. Rams loss. Ravens knock off Dublin 45-17. Big win for them. 2 of 5 touchdowns in the air. Lawrence, 7 sacks. 7 for 139 for Isaiah Flowers. 10 for 128 for Danny Johnson. A lot of passing touchdowns. 4 sacks allowed by Dan Moore. Who had a big day? 2.5 for Garrett. 2 for Tuli. 2 for Tuli. 1 for Oliver. 1 for White. 1 for Simmons. 1 for Tyler. Darwin and Brisker with picks. Ravens 2-0 on the year. 14-11 after putting up 40. Larry Milner was solid. CJ Stroud, not very good. 8 for 88. A lot of 8s for Lad McConkey. 4 sacks allowed by Patrick Paul, who had the big day. 1.5 for Arnold Ebikeike. 1 for Brian Burns, 1 for Harrison Phillips, 1 for Ronnie Mata, 1 for DJ Reader. Mac Wilson, what a pick. Seahawks start the year 2-0, 21-16 over Detroit. Anthony Richardson was a little better in this game. 156 yards and 1 touchdown. 7 for 110 for Ray McLeod. Daniel Singleton, 2 scores. Nick Herbig with 2 sacks, 1 for Greg Wilkerson. Cal Hamilton with a pick. Dublin 0-2. Pittsburgh gets thrashed by Jacksonville 41-7. Keegan Stone was not good. Mahomes was pretty good. Hornsworth, 2 scores. 10 for 156 and 2 scores. Puka Nacua, not bad. 2 sacks for Variam, Sargent, Guyton. Who had a big day? 2 sacks for Sean Gary, Mundo. 1 for Greenlaw, 1 for Brownie, 1 for Woodard. Half sacks for Vita Vea and Quentin Williams. 2 sacks for Javon Bullard. Titans lose the Eagles 24-11. Brock Purdy, pretty good. Daniels is alright. 6-102 for Knox and Robles. Sacks from Morgan, Malone, and Barnett. 1 for Metellus. Bears lose to the Monarchs 31-16. Jackson Williamson, 318 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Love with a pick. 8 for 106 and 2 scores for CeeDee Lamb. 2 sacks for Mike Hall, 1.5 for Byron Murphy. 1 for Budda Baker. Jets knock off Buffalo 31-25. Josh Allen. 288, 2 scores. Coming Sasha. Wasn't bad. 2 picks. 8 for 104 and 2 scores. Brandon Ayuk. Three sacks for Jamin Davis. He's going off with them. 2 for Wilkins. Sacks for Horn, Baker, and Asante Samuel. Broncos lose the Chargers 38-17. Bo Nix, 345 and 4 scores, 76% completion, 243, 2 scores, and no picks for Drake May. 10 for 126 and 3 scores for Ego. 3 for 96 for Kobe. 2 sacks for Parson, 2 Funga, and Travis Davis. Packers knock off the Bucks 14-13. As despite 3 picks from Jared Goff, Gabe Davis and BTJ are with touchdowns. 1.5 for Bosa, Highsmith, and the other Bosa. Hall, Gardner, and Durham all picks, but it's not enough. Chargers won. Colts lose to Toronto 35-32. Oh my God. 5 picks for Jalen Hurts. 3 for Kyler Murray. Alright, a lot of picks in this game. 2 scores from Isaiah Pacheco. Oh, and a fumble from Jalen Hurts. That's 5 picks. 5 picks on a fumble from Mr. Uno. One second, Keon White. 2. Alright. 2 picks for Patrick Surtain, 1 for Jeremiah Richards, 1 for Roquan, 1 for Cam Bynum, 1 for Kevin Byard, 1 for Quincy Williams, 1 for Javon Holland. Although I don't think it doesn't look like Hurts lost a fumble, but still. 5 picks. Commies knock out the 49ers 23-21, NFC champions. No hangover for them. 356 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hazel Booker in his first start scored. Palmer 7 for 126. Two sacks for Derek Brown, 1 for Phillips, 1 for Maddox. CJ Gardner Johnson, and Aaron Max, all with picks. Ooh, we saw that game. Oh no. Condors, Dragons, we saw Eagles won, Falcons won, 49ers lost, Giants. No, we had not seen this game. Giants knock out Memphis 35-21. Barnabas 4 more scores. Keelan Downs was a little better in this game. Barbados scored 7 for 100 flat for TJ Hawkinson. And 2 scores, 2 more scores for Cooper Kupp. Sack for Will McDonald. Half a sack for Applewhite and Morrison. Tweak for the pick. Eagles, we saw the game, they lost. Jaguars won. Jets won. Lions lost. Monarchs won. Nighthawks lost. Oilers lost. Packers won. That brings us back to Carolina. Barnabas and CJ Gardner Johnson win the NFC. Tua and Jeremiah Richards wins in the AFC. All right. And I realized in the middle of that Week 2 game, I made a small mistake. You guys have gotten lucky with these first 2 weeks. Guys, I've gotten lucky with these first 2 weeks because I forgot to turn injuries off. So no injuries in the first 2 weeks, but starting now, watch out. All right, so I see. All right, so I see 1990s for the Bills, and then all white Oilers. All right, we cool with this little uniform matchup. So for Buffalo, yeah, Hutch, JT, Ayuk, Dorsey, Butker, Robinson, Likely, Hall, and Gilmore as superstars. Kabbalah, Griffin, White as the X Factor, Gentry, Battle, and it's Channing Long. All right, Battle of 1-1 and the up and coming, or young and up and coming AFC teams. We got the Houston Oilers, maybe AFC Championship last year. They looked really good the preseason sim. Start the year off 1-1, led by their star second-year QB, Legend Linebacker. Meanwhile, on the other side, you got Buffalo with Kevin Sasha. They have a young, promising roster. We start the year off 1-1 and one of the toughest, the toughest division in the league. It'll be a big game down the line for playoff implications. Whoa. Yeah, could be a big game down the line for playoff implications. Houston will get the ball first. Now comes Mr. Iron Bottoms and the explosive Houston Oilers offense. A quick loss of 1 there by the Oilers. 2nd and 11 now. Play action. Iron Bond strike down the field of the hospital ball for George. The 11 sacked on the play. Quick 3 and out force by Buffalo. Out comes Kevin Sasha and the Buffalo offense. So far this season, 497 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. First and 10, Sasha. Quick strike, caught, first down. That's Laviska Shenault. First and 10, Sasha. Thrown away. Second and 10. Handoff, Jonathan Taylor powers ahead. He gets 4. Third and 6. But strike caught. First down, Buffalo. First and 10. Jonathan Taylor wrapped up immediately. I think that's Montez Sweat in backfield. Second and 13 now. Taylor. It's 2. Third and 11. Sasha. Under pressure. Just throws it away. Now force a punt. Out. At around the 18-yard line. So both teams start off with punts. Iron Bottoms in the dirt. Sneaky athleticism. Second and 10 now. 1 in motion. Iron Bombs caught. Third and 3 now. Bombs caught. Knocks down a man. Kabbalah out of the backfield. The first and 10 now. Kabbalah. It's 3. Second 7, Iron Bombs caught over the middle of the field, short. Third and 1. Play action, Kabbalah, first down, powers ahead. First and 10 now. Iron Bottoms. To the sidelines, incomplete. Second and 10 now. Iron Bottoms. One in motion. Ease one up. Caught! First down, Oilers. I don't think that was Gentry. I want to say that was Tracy George with the amazing catch. I think that was Gentry at least. Second and 10 now. Pitch play. Ball shrugs off a tackle. Gets 6. Third and 4. But it's the end zone. Incomplete. Couldn't get the tippy toes in. Set up a chip shot field goal, 21-yarder. Is up and good. First and 10. Hours ahead, he gets 5. Sasha caught at the 40. Now in the first quarter, Houston up early, 3-0. First and 10, Taylor fakes off a tackle, shrugging off Oiler defenders. First down. First and 10, Sasha. Strike over the sidelines. Caught. First down, Buffalo. Vishka Chenault. First and 10, Sasha. What? No, dropped. Second and 10. Taylor on the outside. Oh no, that's not Taylor, it's Ross Hall. Gets up to the 5-yard line. First and goal now. It's back. Tries to run to the front door. Fumble. Ball on the ground. Picked up by the Oilers. And the Houston defense forced a big stop on the goal line. Forced a turnover. Yeah, clear as day out. So one in motion. Iron bombs. Hands it off. First down, Kabbalah. First and 10. And off Kabbalah. It goes backwards. Second 11, Hutchinson wraps him in the backfield. Third and 13. Iron Bombs all along the backfield. It's be a screenplay, and that's Christian Watson. Christian Watson breaks off a tackle. First down. 3rd and 13. He'll have a first down. First and 10. Iron Bomb struts back, caught over the middle of the field. Second and uno now. One motion. Iron Bottoms caught. I think that's Chris Gentry with the catch. And Kabbalah gets 2. Second and 8. Iron Bombs. Sacked on the play, trying to throw it away. But Jones in the backfield to take him down before he can get it off. Iron Bottoms. Under pressure, Hutchinson with the sack. 4th and 23. That will force a punt. First and 10, Sasha caught. Second and 4. Third and 1. The middle, Taylor. No, that's Ross Hall again. First down, Buffalo. And caught. First down, Ayuk throws a man to the ground. First down, means 2-minute warning. Second and 3 now. Sasha past 20, 1st and 10. And caught. Bills getting close to the goal line. So Ball Street timeouts. 40 seconds left. The sideline touchdown, Isaiah Likely. with the catch. Nice route from Likely, caught. Out Buffalo up 7-3 with the PAT. Now 27 seconds left, 3 timeouts. Starting at the 25. Let's see what Houston can conjure up here. Caught. First down. It's a nice chunk there. Also caught, knocked out. 2nd and 10. Second 10, Iron Bombs towards the sideline. Third and 6. Oh, that first down. Seven seconds left. Timeout. 4 seconds left. They're going to kick the field goal here. 65-yarder. Up. And no good. And that will end the first half. Bills up 7-3. Oh, and Buffalo gets ball at the half. First and 10. But no! Dropped. Second and 10, Sasha. First down, speaking MMP. What that's saying for most mid player? Oh, well, that's okay. Yeah, that's exactly that's it. Likely loses 2. Oh, flags at the line of scrimmage. Someone move. False start. Caught in his sideline. Throws off a man. First down. Isaiah Likely. Joshua caught. No. Incomplete. Take a 10 play action. Sasha gets 1. What's Clydepool's overall? Clydepool's throw power is like in the 20s, I think. As that is way off target, and before they'll be forced to punt the ball away. Should be in the 90s. His brother, he has a torn UCL. Torn UCL. He cannot physically throw the ball. Ball loses 3, or ball gets 3. Second 7, incomplete. First down. Second 7, first down. Second 3. First and 10 now. Bombs over the middle of the field, caught, first down. First and 10, past midfield, past the 45. On motion, it's Hopkins, I think. Iron Bottoms, fires, caught, first down. Shrugs off a man. Oh, that is Chris Gentry. First and 10. Iron Bottoms fires to the end. So caught! Christian Watson holds it in. Wow, what a catch. Let's see that one again. Whoo! Only where Christian Watson could grab it. So Buffalo now down. We'll start at 25. There's a 10 way off. Breaks off a tackle. Gets 8. Oh, Stop short. Stop the line. Nate Hobbs in the backfield. 4th and 1. I'll force a punt. First and 10. And Bottoms caught. That's 4. Caught. Breaks off a tackle. It's 1. Third and 5. Hutchinson takes him down. Fourth and 13. But someone's got to clip that. That was a nasty sack. First and 10, Hall, first down, nice run. Nice this Hutch hit. First and 10, caught. No, dropped. The 10, caught. First down. Now we'll end the third quarter, 1 quarter left. Oilers up by 3, 10-7. Hey, you guys make fun of the Rams for their offensive showing. This has been a game of all time. Let's just put it that way. Second and 5. Sasha caught. No, dropped! Oh my god, that was egregious! An egregious drop from Ross Hall. Caught in the middle of the field, first down. Did they get the first after all? First and 10. Oh, it's 2. Taylor back in the game. Doc Taylor goes nowhere. Taylor wrapped up. And the Bills forced to kick a field goal. This is a 39-yarder. No, 49-yard. Wait. Yes, 39-yarder. Kick is up and good. All right. 6:45 left, 10-10. The ball wrapped up immediately at Hutch in the backfield again. Hutchinson has had himself an awesome game. The ball's caught in the middle of the field, though. That's Hopkins. Doesn't quite get the first down. Third and inches. Hot. The 45-yard line. Some Watson. First and 10. Ball gets 3. Play clock ticking. Everyone in motion. Audible. Watson. Iron Bottoms. The pressure rolls right. He's going to run for it. Sacked on the play. And Hutchinson is third. What a day for Hutchinson. That sets up a 4th and 8. Kick is up, and it is good. And I won't get as far as MVP. It is week 3, but he has been the best player on the field today, without a shadow of a doubt. That ball's caught, tripped up. Sasha FC, it's time. What are you made of, Kevin Sasha? What are you made of? A little out route, Ayuk gets 1. Second and 9. Caught. Ayuk gets only 3. I got tripped up as he was catching that. We're down to 2-minute warning. Biggest play of the game right here. 3rd and 6. Sasha fires. Caught. Isaiah Likely with the big first down. Sasha. Clean pocket. Fires. That's Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor. Likely to steal all the hose. Sasha caught down the field. And that's Chenault with the big play. Clock's ticking. 50 seconds left. They still have all 3 timeouts. Sasha. Caught. Got 8. Buffalo used their first. Sometimes Paul got crazy sip. Buffalo caught in the flats. Up past the man. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take the lead with 37 seconds left. Oh, I blew right by him. Bad, bad, bad. Eight plays, 79 yards, 2:20 off the clock. The game is not over, not yet. Past the 30. 33 seconds left, all 3 timeouts. You need 69 nice yards to win it. No, you need 59 yards. No, that is 69. First play, though, incomplete. 29 seconds left. Play action. Who are you fooling? Caught! Down on the 40. Iron Bottoms. Another quick strike over the middle of the field. For 300 yards for Iron Bottoms. Down to their last timeout. Reggie. Quick strike. Caught. Breaks a tackle. Stays short by a yard. Alright, 1 yard away. Not even half a yard. Iron Bottoms for the end zone. Touchdown. Tracy George, it's a boo for you. I think he was in.
The previous play is under review.
Vegas called the game. I think he got 2 feet in. Call is confirmed. And the Oilers, in like 20 seconds, drive down the field. 21 seconds and 5 plays. What a drive from Iron Bomb and the Oilers offense. Hey, game is not over. If Mahomes can drive down the field for the 12 seconds, Sasha can do it in 12. 2 timeouts, 2. Sasha? Alright, well. You have to throw a little bit more farther down the field than that. Sasha. Sees up a bomb. Oh! Oh! This is in his hand! Alright. 3rd and 6. Oh my god. He sent the house, hit as soon as he threw it, and the Oilers win it 20-17, won an ending. 2 games, 2 amazing endings. They stole that fumble by Sasha. That play right there. That's going to come back to haunt Buffalo. You know, if there comes a down later down the season where, you know, if it's them and the Oilers for a playoff spot or a third seed, that play right there, it's going to come back to bite them. Iron Bottoms, 329 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the amazing drive at the end. Shout out Sasha as well. He was not amazing in the first 3 quarters, but that second to last drive before like the one we had actual time was amazing. Then I think you run the ball. Well, the Bills rushing game was good between Taylor and Hall. Tracy George, 8-for-128, and the game-winning score at the end. Likely Watson and Taylor all scores. Troy Fatanu, 5 tackle losses, 3 sacks. Wesley got hurt in this game, forced to fumble. The Cree was the one who picked it up. Yeah, not a bad day from Mr. Aiden Hutchinson. Alright, is there anything I have to do? before we simulate. The only thing I see is scheme changes, and I don't do scheme changes during streams. We only do scheme changes in between streams, so that will not be taking place. That will not be taking place until after the stream is over. So it's time to simulate. Starting with Denver, they fall 2-0 and 3-28-20 to Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh picks up their first one of the season. Both Kiwis are cool. Von Baker, 8 for 141 and 2 scores. Conquell with a score. There, Franklin with a pick. Buccaneers lose this one 31-13 to Atlanta. William Milner, not very good, but still better than LeSean St. Pierre. 3 picks. Two scores, Tank Bigsby. Elijah Moore, Leo Herbert, and Jimmy Fulton for scores. Conquell with a sack and 3 tackle losses. Bullock and Collins with sacks. Kyle Duggar and Mike Smith with picks. Chargers pick up a win over the Monarchs 22-20. Bo Nix, 2 scores. Dax Williamson, 3 picks. CeeDee Lamb, 6 for 85 to score. A lot of sacks. 2 for Karlaftis, 1.5 for Nealon, 1 for Bush, 1 for George, 1 for Murphy. 3 picks from Cameron Curl. Chargers pick up the win. Colts lose 17-10 to New York. Xander Barnabas, pretty good. Tyreek Hill with a sack. Tyreek Hill with a touchdown. Debo and Devontae Smith. White and Jazon Newton. 3 tackle losses. Vincent White Henderson with a pick. Or with sacks. Commanders won their third in a row, 31-17. Justin Herbert has been the MVP through 3 weeks. Keelan Dowds with a good performance, though, despite the loss. 9 for 127 and 2 scores for Levi Claxton. He's been on one this stream. Anderson Applewhite with sacks. Condors get pummeled by Green Bay, 35-14. Green Bay, 3-0. Jared Goff, 2 touchdowns, 284 yards. Lamar was solid. Breece Hall, 104 and 2 scores. Blake Corum with a sack, or Blake Corum with a touchdown as well. 9 for 114 to score for Brian Thomas. 9 for 103 to score for Rome Odunze. 2 sacks for Esparza. 1 for, or sacks allowed. 2 sacks for Highsmith. 1 for Carter. Dragons pummeled by Carolina, 35-12. That's a safety in now. I read that wrong. Caleb, 2 scores. 86% completions. Kyler wasn't, he wasn't bad. He wasn't good either. 3 scores. Hat trick for K9. X with a score. K9 with another score. Oh my god. 9. Oh my god. 5.5 for Dallas Turner. 1 for Deion Henley. 1 for Sexy Dexy. 1 for Jamal Adams. And Floyd with the half sack. 5.5 for Dallas Turner. Good heavens. Eagles win the battle of the Eagles. 31-14. Ashton Miller. And both QBs weren't that bad. 2 scores on the ground, though, for Brock Purdy. Tate, 7-105 to score. Not bad. Richardson and Josh Sweat with 2 tackle losses. Richardson, 2 sacks. Trevor Brooks, 2 sacks. Nigel Peacock and Jason Buck, all with picks. Oh, we saw this game, right? Yeah. Yeah, we saw this game. 49ers knock out the Seahawks 17-9. Jameson Fortson, 3 picks. No way, no. Watson, he's still a pick, but he's still much better. I'm really impressed in the receiving game. Lost sacks. 2 tackle losses for Watt and Diaby. 4 sacks for TJ Watt. 1.5 Wilson, 1 for Odigizua. 3 picks for Jair Alexander. A lot of impressive defense performances this week. Giants won. Golden Eagles lost. Jaguars knock off the Jets 38-13. Mahomes 248, 2 scores. Allen 259 and a score. 122 yards for Christian Hornsworth, 2 for Mahomes. Snap 107 for Puka Nacua. 2 tackle losses for Jordan Davis. 1 sack for Branch, Mundo, and Quinnen. Jets lost. The Lions knock off the Bears 21-18. Anthony Richardson, 3 scores. John Ford with a score on the ground. 6 for 121 for Amari Cooper. 2 for Daniel Singleton. Sacks for Harris and Kinlaw. That's Martin with a pick. Monarchs lost. Nighthawks lost. Oilers won. Packers won. Panthers won. Patriots beat the fuck out of Vegas 42-3. 5 touchdowns for Joe Burrow. J.J. McCarthy, 305 yards, 4 interceptions. 10 for 149 Hollywood, though. 2 scores for Addison, 1 for Wandale, GSN, and Winters. Two picks for Justin Gallery, 1 for Queen, 1 for Phillips. The Rams beat the absolute fuck out of Vegas 45-14. Ben Ross, 368 yards, 1 score. Flowers, 244, 2 scores, and a pick. 5 rushing TDs for Carmelo. 5. If you start Carmelo on your if you start Carmelo on your fantasy team this week, congratulations, you won. 3 James for 138 and a score. 5 sacks allowed for Icky. 3 sacks for Drew Sanders, 2 for Murray, 1.5 for Young, 1 for Buckner, and Derek Stingley with the pick. Raiders lost. Rams won. Ravens lose to New Orleans 23-20. Crowd is fine. Tua was also fine. Sack for Oliver and Kobe Turner. No picks, so forced fumble. And Landry and Christian Benford. Saints won. Seahawks lost. Shamrocks back in the win column first time this season. 20-23 over Tennessee. Lawrence did this thing. Dean Daniels, not bad himself. So on the ground for T-Law, 8 for 127 to score for Jefferson. McHale 2 scores. Ward and Demario Douglas for the score. Wallace and Campbell picks. Steelers knock off Denver. Titans lost. Bears lost. And that brings us back to the Buffalo Bills. Oh my god. Herbert, Jair, Joe Burrow, and Cam Curl with Players of the Week. How did Cam Curl win over... whatever. Alright, that brings us to our last game of the stream and the last simcast. Salt Lake City and Seattle. So I know that B19 is here. If he really wants to, he can pick out uniforms on Thursday night. Very excited to see wants the Pioneers to be naked. So is that like all white? I'm just gonna take it as he wants all white. And then pick out uniforms real quickly. Neon, so colorish. These ones. Cool. All green against all white. There you are, X Factors and Superstars. Let us be too late. You're watching the highlighters. So, Salt Lake City and Seattle, both teams 2-1. Actually, is Seattle 2-1? Or are they 1-2? Oh, they're 2-1. Big game in the NFC West, them alongside LA are 2-1. Would the 49ers win or lose? If they won, it'd be 1-2. Oh, the Niners beat you guys last week. Okay. So, yeah, big game in the NFC West. This could have big implications later down the season. Seattle starts off strong with a score. Seattle up 16-7. Salt Lake City responds with a touchdown. Salt Lake City takes the lead. All right, 5:54 left. I assume we just want to simulate this drive. And as I score, yeah, next drive. Yeah, I assume we just want to do the next drive. Alright, I'm going to simulate this drive as well, because it's probably just be milking clock. Alright, they add a field goal. I mean, 126 left, the rookie. I'm just going to assume that we're going to want to hop in. Fortson in the middle of the field caught. Wow, Fortson, 2 picks. Fortson caught again in the middle of the field. They have no timeouts. So, oh, towards a dime. Oh! No bueno, no bueno. Alvin. It was open. Fortson. He's up another one. That one's caught! Oh! Marcus Gallagher holds it in! Oh my! He's up a prayer, Gallagher! Hit as he caught it, holds it in anyway. Wait, they gotta get 2. They gotta get the 2. Handoff, walks it in. Seattle ties it. Von Achan. Wow, no timeouts with a minute left. The rookie gets him down the field. Game ain't over. Hey, game ain't over. Flowers in the Pioneer offense has 30 seconds and all 3 timeouts. Hi, chat. How we doing? Danny, you've missed some wild at game endings. I cannot lie. Flowers to Dynamite. Flowers again. On the run! Ooh. Danny, I think you are 3 no, you're 2-1, I think. Flowers on the run. Yeah, 2-1, 2-1. Third and 10. Flowers caught, first down. Quick timeout. 12 seconds, 1 timeout. They are literally 2 yards away from field goal range. Flowers under pressure, 6. Yaya Diaby with the big sack. Flowers hit as he threw it. Still got the flag. Flag. No way! Pass interference on the Hail Mary. No shot. Chip Sheffield, 19-yarder for the win. Good. And the Pioneers steal one from Seattle. my god. I mean, wow. Jameson Fortson was not good in the Simcast portion, but credit to him. I mean, he got in the touchdown late. Flowers, meanwhile, he was pretty good this game. Dynamite was dreadful, so was A-Channel. They had a score and 2-point conversion. Not 2 scores. Gallagher had 1 catch. He made it count. Dynamite Day with a score. Davis, Diaby, Wilkerson, Osa, and Matabuike, EJ Turner, and Damien Carter with picks. And just like that, Pioneers. Picking Las Vegas. We'll find out about this. Nothing to look over. All right. Last week. Shamrocks knock off Tampa 24-18, double and finishes the stream 2-2. Bijan with a score. Wow, Brazil 4 tackle for losses and a sack. Jesse Bates with a pick. Jesse Bates traded for a 3rd round pick. That Jesse Bates. Colts beat the fuck out of Pittsburgh. There are 2 3-0 teams they play this week. That's crazy. Not QB played very well this game. Kyle Williams 2 scores. 577 for Levon Baker. Lyle had the score. A lot of sacks in this game. 1.5 for Marcus Davenport. Jeremiah Richards, Sean Elliott, Javon Jenkins, and DJ Reed. All with picks. Titans lose to Mexico 17-13. I think that's their first win of the season. $6-108 for Justin Jefferson. Score for Walter Overstreet. Bears knock off the Nighthawks 28-13. Jordan Love, very good. Downs was mid. Cook with a score. Cooper with a score. Jermaine Johnson, Chubby Bunny was sacked. Evan McCulloch with a pick. Bell knocked off the Chargers 23-20. Bo Nix, 258 he scores. Sasha, 200 yards and a score. Ego with a score. One and a half sacks for Elijah Cansey, 1 for Davis, 1 for Hutch. Broncos country, let's cry. 0-4 stream for Denver, 21-19 for the Oilers. 2 scores for Kabbalah, 8 for 89 for Gentry. That's for Wesley, 3 tackle losses, 2 for Cooper, Griffin, and Walker, 1.5 for Crosby. Nick Bolton with a pick. Buccos lost. Chargers lost. Chargers won, or Colts won. Commies 4-0. I think that means that the NFC champion Commies would be the only 4-0 team in the league. 2 scores for Herbert. Trey McDonald, Poole, Bentley. Diggs forced a fumble. Condors back in the win column, 17-7 over Montreal. Three for 90 a score for Marvin Mims. Sacks for Chubb and Tank. Trent Simpson with the pick. The Dragons, the OFL Bowl champion Toronto Dragons, fall to 1-3 despite Kyler's best efforts. 2 scores for Gibbs, 1 more on the ground for Kyler. Damn, Kyler went off. 9 for 184 and a score for Godwin. Hines Allen and Roquan with sacks. Maldine with a pick. Rams beat the fuck out of Philly 35-14. Ben Ross 280 yards, 4 touchdowns. 15 for 132 and a score for Carmelo. 6 for 102 scores for Josh Downs. 4 sacks allowed by Eric McCoy, who had a big day. I see 4.5 for Zayshawn Murray, 2 for Drew Sanders, 1 for Tree, 1 for Jones, half for Adrian Cooper. Colton Davis with the pick. Falcons blanked by Green Bay 24. Isn't Green Bay also undefeated? Have they lost the game? Milner was dreadful. Yeah, so Commies and Packers, 3 sacks for Nick Bosa, 1 for the other Bosa, 1.5 for Dana. Stone and Witherspoon. Niners 2-2. They beat Carolina in overtime. Watson and Caleb were both very mid. Hazel Booker would score. Two sacks for Dallas Turner, 1 for Sexy Dexy, 1 for Farrell, 1 for Brown. Julian Love is Zach Dorsey with picks. Giants lost. Eagles won. No, we saw that game. Ravens knocked out Jacksonville 24-21, despite 3 scores from Mahomes. 15 for 118 for Zante Ray. Throwing him a lot of 2 sacks. Ravens proved a 3-1. Another team proving a 3-1 are the Jets, 31-21 over Vegas. Josh Allen, 225, 3 scores, 326 a score, and 2 picks for McCarthy. 1 for 124 for Olave, 7 for 107 and a score for Angelon. 2 scores for Rasheed Rice. Chris Jenkins, Lock Toot, and Jamie Davis with sacks. Samuel and Jerome Baker with picks. Lions put up 48 on New England, 48-17. Anthony Richardson, 3 touchdowns, 308 yards. 258 yards and 2 scores for Joe Burrow. Richardson had 2 more on the ground. 7 for 1 under for Daniel Singleton. 2 sacks for Tibbs, 1 for Herbig, one peg for Marquise Bell. Oh, that is a 35-0 second half. 17-13 New England to have, and then they go on a 35. This is the same team that lost 40-0 in week 1. Montreal lost at 2-2. Nighthawks 0-4. Oilers won. Packers won. They are also 4-0. Panthers lost. Patriots lost. They're 2-2. Pioneers won. Raiders lost. Rams won. Ravens won. Saints won. That brings us back to Seattle. Players of the week: Anthony Richardson, Zayshawn Murray, Kyler Murray, and Kayvon Thibodeau. All right, we'll go through standings, injuries, and then stats. Do not put your team's stats. Do not ask for your team's stats until I tell you to. Just forewarning you. Yeah, 2 undefeated teams left: Green Bay and Washington. In the North, Baltimore with a 3-1 start, game ahead of Pittsburgh and Dublin. Dragons ringing up the rear at 1-3. AFC South, Colts and Jaguars at 2-2. Titans at 1-3. Nighthawks at 0-4. Jets leading the East at 3-1. Bills, Patriots, and Monarchs all tied at 2-2. Yeah, we're at the West. Oilers 3-1, game ahead of LA. Warriors 1-3. Broncos at 0-4. Green Bay 4-0. 37 points against. 2-2 for Detroit and London. Chicago at 1-3. New Orleans 3-1, game ahead of Atlanta and Carolina. Tampa 0-4. Washington 4-0, game up on New York. 2 games above the Eagles. 3 games ahead of Mexico. And the NFC West, Rams and Pioneers leading at 3-1. 49ers at 2-2. Seattle at 2-2. So, 2 undefeated teams, Green Bay and Washington. 3 winless teams, Denver, Memphis, and Tampa Bay. Best offense is the Rams. That's shout Ben Russ. Worst offense, Tampa Bay. Best defense by a landslide is Green Bay. Worst defense is Toronto. Alright, let's see the injury report. You guys got lucky the first 2 weeks. Who isn't so lucky? Keanu Benton, dislocated elbow, out for 4 weeks. No bueno. Wow, Nighthawks. No luck at all. No IG! Complete PCL tear, out for 35 weeks, and the backup, Cam Akers, got hurt as well. Wow. Yeah, they just said, fuck the Nighthawks. 35 weeks crazy. Complete PCL tear. Alright, let's go through stats real quick. Passing yards leaders Herbert, followed by Iron Bonds, Ben Russ in 3rd, Flowers in 4th, Burrow in 5th, Purdy, Barnabas, McCarthy, Nix, May, Goff, Daxton. Most passing TDs is Herbert at 13, followed by Flowers and Barnabas at 12, Burrow 11, Nick's last one at double digits with 10. Most picks is Hurts at 7, McCarthy 6, Watson, Milner, and Fortson all at 5. Or a lot of people at 5. Stone, Murray, Dax, Lawrence. Only one quarterback who has thrown 0 picks so far this season. That will be Tua Tagovailoa. Stroud, Lamar, Ironbounds, May, Allen, Mahomes, Flowers, Herbert, all at 1. Most efficient QB has been Stroud, followed by Lamar, Tua, Ironbounds, Herbert. And then Herbert leads in passer rating at 127.7, followed by Tua, Barnabas, Lamar, and Flowers. By 1 yard, Breece Hall leads in rushing yards, although Carmelo has him very much beaten yards per carry, and in rushing TDs by 3. Jacoby Myers leading in receiving yards, followed by Cody James, Puka, Claxton, Metcalf, Hollywood, Godwin, Gentry, Von Baker. Jason, 32 receptions. Debo, Singleton, Eagle, and then Claxton with 6 receiving touchdowns. Patrick Paul and Ike Ekwonu at 7 sacks allowed. Six tackle for losses for Fisk and Brzee, 5 behind Allen, Hutchinson, Rojas, and West. Didn't all of this come in one game? Didn't he have 5 tackle for losses in the watch game? 7 sacks for Hutch and Thibodeau, 6 for Jamin Davis, 4 for Mondo and Garrett and Oliver. 3 picks for Queen and Cam Curl. One has more than 1 for his fumble. Jair, the only player in the NFC with 3. 2 for Kyle Hamilton and Kyle Duggar. 2 for Stingley. 9 sacks for Dallas Turner. 7.5 for Zayshawn Murray. 6.5 for Watts. 6 for Bosa. 5.5 for Nick Herbig, but Drew Sanders at 5. 6 tackle for losses for Conquo, Newton, and Diaby. 42 tackles for Jack Campbell. Kicking, has anyone been perfect so far? A lot of kickers are perfect. Tiny Fabian, Tyler Bass, Harrison Butker, Ryan Stonehouse, Justin Tucker, or Just Toucher, sorry, Jake Elliott, Michael Bagley, Will Retchard, and Jake Moody. Most punts, Johnny Hecken, least punts to Blake Gelatin. Who's kicked the longest? 57-yarder by Holson names. Alright, if you'd like to see your team's stats, go ahead and put them in the chat. I'm going to look down my phone and just scroll to Discord real quick. Guardians up 2-0. Woohoo! First team I see is the Bills of Buffalo. Two picks, DC 1. After that, I see the Ravens. Wow. 12 attempts, 27 yards, 3 touchdowns for Tony Pollard. What a stat line. I see the Giants next. Well, not a bad start to season for Mr. Xander Barnabas. Oh, fuck yeah, Stephen Kwan. 3-0. I see the Chargers. Like, IT's over. We went over IT's injury like 5 minutes ago. Like, you're way behind. 6 TDs for Ego. I see Jacksonville. Fast rating of 118. Marmolada. Sack per game. No bueno. I see Seattle next. Yucky. Wow, that was Marcus Gallagher's only catch of the season, and that was that 49-yard bomb. That's crazy. I see. Does someone want to let Aki know? I think he's way behind. It's just funny. I'm just going through stats silently, and he's just posting that out of context. That's hilarious. I just want to see how long this goes for now. Wow, Diva, 6 receiving TDs. Does he know? Uh, Alright, I see Washington up. 13 touchdowns. Here's Herbert. Season that right now, I think he'd be my MVP pick. He has been on one. Ever since he came back from that ribs injury, he has been pretty good. He's been probably a top 3 quarterback. Since coming back. I know that's like 5 games, but still. And everyone else has played 4, but still. I see Dublin. He's just posted just out of context. He genuinely doesn't know that he's like far behind. I'm just gonna assume that he also wants to see his team stats. So I'm just gonna. That was my last team, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the Rams and give him his. Oh no! Don't assume. Okay, I will not assume that then. You got to see Ben Russ's stats one more time. All right. Well, last things last. we'll go over weeks 5, 6, 7, and 8. Which I think will be... I think that will... I think it'll be early next week. So sometime early next week, these are your week 5 to 8 games. I was first. We did it first. All right, now it's trolling us. It's not as funny if he now knows. Here are your stupid Ram stats. Ben Russ. Carmelo with 6 yards carried. Oh wow, Guardians up 4-0 now. Josh Downs. 3 sacks off Anderson. No good. Jay says. Yeah, no, you. Well, I was just going through teams that the entire time, and you're posting that out of context. Yeah, here's a dumb team to status off. All right. Well, that will end today's stream. That was like. Yep. That's so hilarious. You have 6 minutes back. Alright, well, that will conclude today's stream. We had some wild games, wild endings. That was very fun. Again, I think the next stream is probably early next week. I'm not exactly sure when, but sometime around there. So, I'll see you guys then. Till then, see ya. Peace. Take care of yourself, and see ya. I don't know. Make good decisions. I don't know.